What's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode 5 of our Road to Glory series with Macclesfield Town. I recorded match 1, but it didn't actually record and it messed up on my capture device, so I'm going to tell you what the score was. We played Cheltenham Town from what I remember and we won 2-1, but obviously it didn't record, so I'm unable to show you that, so we'll be jumping straight into our next game against Bradford City. Here we are, we're into the game against Bradford. We get to see our starting 11 and our substitution. You can see not many changes apart from Wilson's come in for Connolly, as I thought I'd give him a bit of a rest, and the rest of the team stays pretty much the same. Still not really sure on our two centre backs, but I guess they'll prove themselves in this game, hopefully. Here we are, we get to see the Bradford City starting 11 as well and their substitutes, and we get to see what formation they're going to be playing and see what they're going to be throwing at us. But they've only got a 4-4-2, so hopefully we should be able to break them down, but who knows, sometimes they play better than we expect. First attack of the game with the ball being played to Cinti. Cinti looking to the middle of the box and we find a head, but as always we manage to put the heads off target completely. McCourt's making the solo run through into the penalty box, cuts it back to take a shot. See, keeper saves it and palms it right into the path of Wilson, who then hits the post and the defender clears it off the line. So unlucky not to be 1-0 up. And then they go and score a beautiful header at the other end of the pitch and make it 1-0 Bradford City. And I don't know what our defence was really doing there. They were just kind of just standing around. Cameron left his man, and that's really how they scored the goal, as Cameron just wasn't paying attention and left their number 9 wide open, and Villard obviously is never going to save that goal. Bradford City on the attack once again. Got a good deflection on it, but we couldn't clear it enough to get them away from the goal, so they still managed to put it in the back from there. Our defence in this game has just been terrible. Keller and Cameron just aren't working together. I think this just proves that we need to get in a new centre back quickly. McCourt and Wilson linking up for this attack. McCourt is through and manages to bury it in the back of the net, making it 1-2 to Bradford City. Hopefully we can get another goal, so at least scrounge the 1 point away from them, but at the rate it's going, I doubt that's going to happen. Just a lovely 1-2 from McCourt and Wilson, and then he puts them straight through on goal. So beautiful lead-up play, just hopefully we can keep creating chances like this. McCourt always seems to be able to get into space and always pounds it into the back of the net. Tracy making the run down the right hand side like as he always does. He cuts it back in, looking for the person in the box. He finds Stevens. Stevens hits it straight at the goalkeeper, bounces up for a header, and he misses obviously. Bradford City attacking down the left hand side. They're looking for someone in the box. They have found him because Keller and Cameron were not marking it yet again, and they managed to score another header over the top of it. It is now 3-1 Bradford City. I don't see us coming back from this at all. Just watch that run that Bradford City player makes. He nearly has Cameron on him, but Keller was just not paying attention. He should have been tracking him all the way, and he just lets his man get away. I think I'm going to have to take the captaincy away from him, because he's not playing like a true leader. He's just leaving everything behind him. Tracy pushing down that right hand side again, getting past a couple of players, finds McCourt on the edge of the box, who has a shot, but he puts it wide sadly. Small Bone dribbling through the players, trying to find another goal for us, gets a shot off, keeper saves it and manages to put it wide, and that's really the end of the game. It ends 3-1 to Bradford City. We've had an awful game. trying to get forward. We've had kind of only 3 opportunities, and then our defence has been so sloppy and just let easy goals in. I think I'm going to have to really think about getting a new centre back in if we can actually afford it. Going to have a quick look at our youth scout report that's just come through. Quite a few promising players, but I think overall I'm just going to have to leave them to make sure they're actually where they're playing and where their stats could actually benefit us. Moving into match number 3 for today against Carlisle United. We get to see their starting 11 and their substitutes. No big names that stand out for me, and they're playing 4-3-3, pretty much going to be reasonably good at attacking. I expect we're going to struggle in defending as always, but I have brought in Fullerson as the left centre back, considering he is left footed, and the team pretty much remains the same, apart from we've got Ganoa and Connolly coming in to replace Cinti and Wilson. Hopefully we'll get a few more goals with Connolly up front. We've got the first opportunity in the game, and the keeper just comes out into the middle of the box and saves it, and then we can't get back onto the ball quick enough. Connolly making the run to the left hand side. He's going to pull it back into the box and he's going to have a shot. The keeper saves it, and I think it bounces off the post and hits him in the face. Carlisle United send across into the box. We get, I can't tell if our keeper or our defender got touched on that, and then Fullerson blocks the shot right back into the path of the shooter, who then manages to bury it into the back of the net. What's going on with defending? Like, how can they not react quicker? Like, he literally gets hit and then he's like, oh, I'm just gonna watch the ball go past me yet again. And Villa, why did you not save that? So close to your left foot. You could have just a little bit further over and you would have saved it. 1-0 Carlisle United. We're on the attack, we're looking for that ball into the middle. We find Connolly and he hits it right at the goalkeeper and parries it over. Carlisle United have sent it into our half of the pitch, and Keller is on the back foot for some reason. He just doesn't get the ball, and it manages to fall perfectly to the Carlisle United player, who manages just to put it in the back of the net. What is he doing? He just stopped and watched the ball. I understand the other player stopped because he wasn't going to be able to do anything, but just watch. Keller could have got onto that, and he just left him, and then, yeah. Great finish, considering it was 1-on-1, but Keller was all to blame there. He should have stopped the ball coming through. And I think that's how the game ends. 2-0 to Carlisle United. Yet again, defence was absolutely poor. Couldn't even get anyone to give the ball up to the front, so that's why I think we lost. Going to sim the Emirates FA Cup. Not too worried about cups again. And we take Mansfield Town on anyway in the next game. We lose 1-0, but I'm really not that worried. We're going to be able to play them in the league, which is more important. Here's our game against Mansfield Town. We're the home team, and this is our starting 11, and we are bringing in a few different players. A couple of players have gone on international duty, such as Cinti and Yagi. So we've got Archibald and Ganoa on the left-hand side, and we're trying Whitehead back up as Cam. See the Mansfield starting team. Personally, I know the Mansfield Town team because I've played with them in a career mode personally, and I know that they have some great players in there. But some of them aren't playing, like CJ Hamilton. He's a left wing, so he's not going to fit into their squad. Starting with a Mansfield corner, they're going to whip it into the box. We managed to get a head on it, but we don't manage to clear it yet again, and they get a shot off, but thankfully it just goes wide. Got Ganoa running down that left-hand side. He's looking for someone in the box. He only sees the one person, but he sees Whitehead running in, and Whitehead gets his head to it and somehow converts a header to a goal. Don't think we've had a header go in for ages, so that's a change of events. Whitehead makes it 1-0 to Macclesfield Town against the team we just lost to in the FA Cup. So I think they probably came in feeling a bit confident about this game, but thankfully we've turned on the attacking side and put the first goal in the back of the net, making it 1-0. Hopefully we can keep that and get the second set of 3 points for today. Connolly making the push down the right hand side. He has found McCourt, who is in the box, who has found Riddleton, who has a shot, and the keeper saves it. Unlucky Riddleton. Got Ganoa pushing down that left hand side again. He finds McCourt, who volleys it and puts it over the bar. Another over the top ball who has gone over Keller, who is on the back foot again. Rose has taken the ball and thankfully he puts it wide. But Keller again being too slow to that ball. Ganoa makes the pass to Riddleton, who has the first shot, who's blocked, and then he manages to find the second shot and puts it in the back of the goal. First goal for the club, but he's definitely one of our star signings, I would say. He's constantly making defensive tackles, he's making those passes forwards whenever he plays. He's got so many assists and he's finally on the score sheet and he deserves it. Mansfield Town are on the attack. They're looking very dangerous here, and Villar's going to have to make a save, and Keller has somehow defended that, surprisingly. And Villar has got his hands on it, and we're about to clear it out. Mansfield with the last attack of the game, and they manage to find the back of the net because Villar parries the ball into the way of another Mansfield Town player, who puts it into the back of the net. So we lose our clean streak, but I think we managed to keep the 2-goal advantage, which means we get the 3 points, thankfully, in this game. So that means we don't really drop many points today. Just watching the run, and Cameron just leaves the player that scores. So another defensive blunder really there, and Keller nearly cleaned up for Cameron. So Cameron's looking like a player to drop as well, but we don't really have any more experienced centre-backs. We've managed to pick up a free kick in the last few seconds of the game. Probably going to be the last shot. We're going to just try and get it on target, which we don't. The keeper saves it, and once he's kicked it, that will be the end of the game. We win 2-1 against Mansfield Town, picking up the 3 points, and hopefully that keeps us into the fight for promotion. So here's the table. We currently sit 5th. We're only a couple of points behind Walsall, and then we're a lot behind Bradford City. So it will be a struggle now to be pushing for 3rd. So it looks like we're going to have to play for the promotion between the last place. And I'm going to make a move for CJ Hamilton, as he didn't feature in the Mansfield Town team, and he's a lot quicker than any of the wingers we have. He's 63 rated, and I think a straight swap for Ganoa will be an excellent offer. They accept it, so now we're just going to have to move on to trying to secure him on a contract. So we're going to accept him as being an important player, and we're going to want him for 4 years because he should be able to last that long, especially if we give him a bit of training. Doesn't want a release clause, so that's a great positive for us. And now let's offer him probably about £3,000 a week, so it's not too much, but it's a bit less than what he had at Mansfield, but he accepts that, so it's a great signing for us. Thank you for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and come back later on to watch episode 6.